Another day, another purchase. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you one of the clean beauty brands that I found that I really love their product offerings. I love clean beauty because a lot of traditional beauty products have lots of toxins in them, so I've been on a quest to find the best clean beauty products. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm Ashley Delmore and I put out videos on fashion, beauty, and luxury on Fridays. So if that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead and click subscribe and turn on the bell to be notified whenever I put out new videos. In today's video, I'm so excited to show you my Kosas try-on set. So Kosas is a clean beauty brand and they have this awesome option where they will send you a ton of samples of most items in their collection. And what's really helpful about that is you have the ability to try different colors at home and really see what works for you before you purchase from their website. They have so many different colors and shade ranges. That's one of the things that I really love about Kosas. There are some clean beauty brands that don't have as good of a range of shades that really matches all the different colors of skin that we see out in the world. And so Kosas has a wonderful selection. I've been really excited about getting this sample kit because they also include a $35 site credit. So the sample kit is $35 and you can use that $35 towards anything on their site. It does have an expiration date to that site credit. They'll send you that over email so you'll know exactly when it's expiring. But I have my first introduction to Kosas with their wet lip plumping oil in the shade Malibu, and I absolutely love the feel of that gloss. So I'm really excited to try some other things from that collection. Let me get the sample try-on box. In addition to the tryout set, I also purchased Kosas' new foundation. This is the Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, and it's gotten great reviews. I'm really excited to try this. Unfortunately, because it's so new, there were no samples of it in the tryout kit. I had to use Sephora's online foundation match finder to help me understand what color shade I needed. So I hope this one works out. I'm really excited to try it. So here is the tryout kit. It comes in this nice flat packaging. It tells you exactly what it is on the outside, very minimalist. And when you open it up, you have all the sample cards with the different products they have. So you start here with the tinted skincare lineup, and that includes like their concealer, their tinted face oil, and some bronzer. And then next they have their face framer. So this includes a sample of their mascara, their brow pot products, and then you can add some color with, they have lipstick, bronzer samples, the lip gloss that I already like samples, and then they also included a sample of their deodorant, which I'm not gonna sample that for you all because you can't smell me, but it's in here. So I'm going to pick out a few things and we're gonna try them on. All right, so to prep my skin, I use my Lawless primer that I love so much. It's just got such a great feel to it. It's a skincare primer. It feels really nice on my skin and it's made such a difference with the longevity of my clean makeup. And I'm gonna start by applying this Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, which is new from Kosas in the shade 270. And it's a medium tan with some deep olive tones. Sephora has a great foundation finder on their website, and I put in some of the other products that I use, and this is a shade match that came back for me, so I'm excited to try this on. I've heard nothing but good things about this foundation. It's gotten rave reviews already, and it's really new. It's only been out a couple of months. Is this my right shade? All right, right, so first of all, I absolutely love the way this foundation feels. It feels super creamy and like skincare. It really reminds me a lot of the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation. I wore that forever before I went on my clean beauty journey, but this feels the most similar to me. It's got the same glow to it, and I absolutely love that it includes SPF as well. So really, really like the formula. I'm not so sure about the shade right now. It seems kind of light to me at the moment, but I'm gonna warm it up with some makeup. So I'm not too worried about that right now. So I am gonna go in with a concealer next, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go with either this 05W shade or this 5.50 shade. I think one of those will work, but be right back. All right, I'm back. So I really like this concealer formula. It's really, really viscous though. So I actually put a little bit too much on initially, and I had to blend that out with my fingers. I love the fact that each of these shades comes in these little packets. And so with these little packets, I can just try one shade at a time. So I can try another shade if I'd like to. Like, I might use one of these to contour, one of the darker shades to contour at some point. I'm not gonna do that today, but I may try that out and see how it works. But overall, I'm really impressed with the product, and I like how it covered up my dark circles, and I think it's a great concealer so far. So next, I think I'm gonna go in with some bronzer just to kind of warm up my face a little bit. I am going to start with this middle shade, I think, because I can always move to the darker one if I need to, but I can't lighten up if I need to. So I'm gonna start with this middle shade. I'm back, and I'm really, really glad that I chose the medium bronzer because that ended up being perfect for me. I didn't really want to go too dark and have too dramatic of a contour and have my forehead darkened up too much. So I have some hyperpigmentation on my forehead where my forehead's a lot darker than the rest of my face, and so I often struggle to find foundation shades that match one. So I don't stress about that, and sometimes I'll just warm up my forehead with a bronzer, and in this case, I think it worked pretty well. The bronzer was just a run-of-the-mill bronzer. I like it a lot. It's just like any other bronzer. It feels good on the skin, and I like it so far. The next product I'm gonna try on is this blush duo. It's a blush highlighter duo, and I'm gonna try it in the color Velvet Melon. Peach tones tend to work better on my skin color, so that's a shade that I'm going to use. It's a creamy formula, so I'm gonna apply it with my fingers, and I really like the swatching that I see on the card. I think it's gonna be really, really pretty. All right, I really, really loved the blush. I don't normally like creamy blush formulas, but unfortunately, most of the clean beauty brands, that's mostly what they make. Kosas does have a powder, but it's not included in the sample set. But I really, really like this creamy blush. I think the pigment is really, really good, and I really like the way that it felt, and it was really easy to apply. The highlighter, I don't really notice that one as much, but I'm not gonna say that it wasn't great. I just didn't feel like the payoff and the highlighting on it was great. So really, really love the blush. The highlighter, TBD, but they come in a set together. So if I get the blush, I have to get the highlighter too. All right, so let's try on a lip product. So I do have the Kosas, this lip oil here. I do have one in the shade Malibu, but I actually think for this, I'm going to try on one of these lipsticks, and I'm either gonna do, I'm thinking the shade Undone or this Vegas color. So Undone is a natural pinkish brown, and I tend to gravitate towards pinkish browns, or the Vegas is a warm beige. So I could go either way. Stay tuned. I'm back. So I selected the color Undone, and it's a neutral pinkish brown, and I like the color. It's not too pink, not too brown. It's just got the right amount of pigment for me, so I really enjoyed that color. Next, I'm gonna go in with one of these wet lip oil glosses. I already have the color Malibu, and I absolutely love it. I think I'm gonna go in with this jellyfish color. It seems to be pretty clear. Be right back. I'm so familiar with this lip gloss because I use it all the time and I love it. I love the way that it feels and it's got great staying power. I've used some other lip gloss oils and they don't stay as long. But next, I'm going to use this brow product. It's called Air Brow. It's a gel and I'm interested about using this and figuring out what shade I'm gonna wear because normally I wear a clear brow gel, but I love brow gel. I have unruly eyebrows and I need something to keep my eyebrows in place. So I'm really excited to try this out. All right, so I ended up going with the medium brown shade of the Air Brow Gel, and I really like having a tinted brow gel. I'm not used to having to be neat with the application, so I did get a little bit of the tinted product on my face, and I'm not a makeup girly, but I do love beauty products. But overall, I like the way it makes my brows look, and it was easy enough going on. I did notice on the sample card that Kosas does make this brow gel in a clear, so I might be going back to that. We'll have to see. The last product I have to try is a mascara. And everyone's always looking for a good, clean mascara. Because it's near your eyes, my eyes are particularly sensitive. I have to be really, really careful about the products I use around my eyes. So I'm gonna try out the Kosas mascara. I have the mascara on and I like the way that it looks so far. I'm gonna have to wear it and really understand how much I love it and see if it like flakes off or does anything. I have another clean mascara that I really, really like. It's the Tarte C Surfer Curl Mascara and that's usually my go-to. But I'm gonna use the sample that Kosas gave me and try this one out for a few days and see how I really like it. Overall, this was such a fun experience for me. Having so many different samples and getting to pick and choose what shades I got to use, it was just a really great way for me to try out several products in their collection. I highly recommend it. I also love the fact that on each of the sample cards, they actually told you what the major skincare ingredients were in these products so that you had an idea of what you're putting onto your skin. On my quest to find really good, clean beauty products, this has just been a wonderful thing for me to get to try different products and different shades because you go into a store and you have someone put it on you to help you kind of pick colors and whatnot, and you don't really know if you love it right then and there. This is a great way to try different things and have means of comparison because generally I may only try 1 or 2 shades if I'm getting a makeup match at Sephora, but with this whole set, I love that I'm able to pick and choose different colors. And you know, Kosas doesn't have a strong store footprint. They're in Sephora, but Sephora doesn't carry everything in their line. They're starting to take up more retail space in Sephora, but they still don't have everything. So I love the fact that they sent me so many samples and I was able to pick and choose and actually apply them to site credit. So I'll actually have some full-size products I'll be able to get with my money. Overall, I highly recommend this to anyone who's not just interested in clean beauty, but really interested in trying another beauty brand because this experience for me was just great. I absolutely loved it. It was like playing dress up. So please let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love to have you here. Until the next video, bye!